What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and WAN stuff. I got an album review to do for you, and I'm going to be talking to you about the new album from the band Jordablod, entitled The Cabinet of Numinous Song. This is released on Iron Bonehead Productions. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they are based out of Malmo, Sweden, and the best way to describe the sound of this band would be a very traditional, atmospheric, avant-garde style of black metal. Yeah. My first introduction to this band was their 2017 debut full-length entitled Upon My Cremation Pyre. I honestly don't know how I let an album like that slide under my radar, but as the old saying goes, better late than never. I finally had an opportunity to listen to this album, and I was completely amazed by how that record was. In terms of the really awesome album cover art, to the really creative ways they played music, it had that traditional Swedish black metal sort of sound, but there was a lot more to it than that, I would say. In terms of musicianship, in terms of lyrics, in terms of storytelling, there was just a lot going on with that album, and I definitely regret not having to hear it sooner. I really enjoyed that album. And of course, this band had already done a lot of awesome stuff prior to that in terms of their 2015 self-titled debut EP and their 2016 demo promo. Just a really top quality band here, really good vocals, awesome riffs, awesome experimentation when it comes to their music. There's a bit of a blasphemous edge when it comes to their style of black metal, but the way they go about it makes them a lot different from the pack. And I was really looking forward to hearing what was going to come next from this band, and now here we are in 2020 with their second full-length entitled The Cabinet of Numinous Song. It's 7 tracks, and it clocks in at around 43 minutes in length, so this is a much shorter record this time around, but in the terms of this album being a lot shorter, I definitely think there's a lot more room for growth with this band, and I definitely think that with the Cabinet of Numinous Song, Jordablod showcase why they are probably one of the better new Swedish black metal bands to come around right now, and have put out an absolutely stunning album here. From the minute you hear the opening moments of A Grand Unveiling to later tracks like The Two Wings of Becoming, Blood and Rapture, to the closing track To Bleed Gold, you already know how far along this band has come in terms of their style, their sound quality, and just overall being awesome. And Jordablod are definitely awesome here with this new full length here. Musically, this sounds like a tour de force from front all the way to back. A lot of great riffs, a lot of awesome creativity going on here. Love the atmosphere, the atmospheric moments of this album. Love the more experimental avant-garde sort of elements thrown off here. There are times on this album where you definitely feel like you're being thrown for a loop in certain parts, but I definitely think that once the music and the songs begin to shape and form better, you already know what kind of throw ride you're going to be in for with the music that Jordablod bring here, and it's really, really awesome to listen to. Great riffs, great bass, great bottom, and just a lot of tight-knit musicianship efforts going on here. The drumming on here is stellar all the way throughout. Love the pace, love the speed, love the energy, especially for some of these lengthier, more methodical tracks, like going back to A Grand Unveiling and songs like The Beauty of Every Wound, the instrumental self-titled track, and the once again going to Bleed Gold. Just some absolutely fantastic drumming going on here. Everything sounds and feels warm, natural, well executed. It's just really awesome. And when it comes to the vocals, once again, like on the previous records, you get a really stellar vocal performance here. A lot of awesome lyrics, a lot of awesome vocal delivery, very rough, very coarse sounding vocals, but yet this guy makes you pay attention to everything he says, makes you go along for every single journey that you're going to hear on this tracker. You're going to hear on this album, I should say, and it just gets better and better from here. It's a very stunning vocal performance all the way throughout. So overall, Jordablod are probably one of the best new Swedish black metal bands going right now. If you are a fan of Upon My Cremation Pyre, I think you're going to like this album a great deal more. It's more tightly wound, better structured, a lot of awesome guitar riffs, great drum and bass work, wonderful vocals. This is just a top quality Swedish black metal record, and Jordablod are definitely going to be carrying the flame for the black metal garde for many, many more years to come. So what I'll do is I'm going to leave you some links in the description box as to how you can get a hold of this album and listen to it. I will leave you a link to the Iron Bonehead Productions Bandcamp page where you can listen to this album in its entirety, hear it for yourself, and be your own judge as to whether you think it's worthy of being purchased or not. You can stream it, buy it digitally, and it is available physically as a CD and 12-inch vinyl. I'm pretty sure this album is still readily available, so definitely check there or check any US distros that happen to carry Iron Bonehead materials. So again, the album is the Cabinet of Numinous Song by Jordablod. This is released on Iron Bonehead Productions. Definitely check this one out. And for a score, I'm going to give this a very strong 9 out of 10. Definitely one of the best of 2020. Far superior release for Jordablod here. So if you happen to have heard this album, definitely let me know what you think about it, how you feel about it, and how you think it compares to their previous release. Or any of you guys into Jordablod, definitely let me know. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. And until the next time, Army Ho out.